Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Casey Stengel League rookie preview for the 2024 season of the World Baseball Association. We'll take a look at the top rookies that are going to impact their respective teams, which ones will have the biggest impact, of course, and who's we'll see who's going to wind up being the top rookies and maybe rookie of the year, the Casey Stengel League. In the Northeast Division, uh, we have the Kentucky Colonels with Walker Buehler as a starter and Will D. Smith as the catcher. And both those two things are going to be crucial, especially in the catching spot for the Kentucky. Massachusetts with no rookies this year. The New England Armada starting with a reliever, Matt Barnes, and a bullpen. New York Yankees looking at Ian Anderson as their fifth starter. The Rhode Island Rebels, who have returned to the WBA after a 6-year absence, we'll see Andy Coakley and Frank Coriden as starters, Charlie Babington as a backup left fielder, Joe Connolly being a backup center fielder to add a little bit of depth. Tri-State Americans will see Webster McDonald and Nip Winters in their starting rotation this year, Dick Brown as the backup catcher. In the Atlantic Division, the Indiana Blasters pretty much are going to stick with the same lineup that they've had. No new entries this year. Maryland will see 5 new rookies come into their 25-man roster. Shane McClanahan in the starting role, Slim Jones and Elvin Phillips in their bullpen, a new starting catcher in Babe Phelps, a new center fielder in Brian Reynolds. New Jersey shored up their pitching staff. Zach Galen and Charlie Morton in a rotation, and a new closer this year in Alex Reyes, which will allow Andrew Bailey to move him back in a setup role and reinforce the strength of their bullpen. Philadelphia saw just one change in their roster as they added David Bednar into their relief corps. Were a really strong lineup. Tennessee saw 3 changes. Logan Forsythe as their backup infielder, most of their shortstop. Austin Riley replacing Bill Madlock at third. He'll be there to provide steady defense and some power at third base. And Penn Murphy in a bullpen. Virginia, who's returning to the WBA after a 6-year absence, will see Kevin Kelly in the relief corps, Chris Taylor as their backup shortstop, but he can also play second, first base, and some left field. As we look into the Southeast Division, Alabama will see Kyle Wright as the fifth starter, Clay Holmes in a bullpen, Tim Anderson starting at second, Gunnar Henderson starting at third. The Marlins, even though they were world champions, also saw a chance to youthen up their lineup. Pete Alonso now plays first base instead of Fred McGriff. Trey Turner to become the starting shortstop in place of Jay Bell. Bo Bichette being the backup and middle infielder. Kyle Tucker to be a backup right fielder for Gary Sheffield. Georgia will see Dylan Cease as their fifth starter. Mississippi will add 2 new players, actually 3. Claude Passau and Justin Steele as a starter, Connor Pilkington in their bullpen. North Carolina will see Zach Littell as a reliever, Cedric Mullins as their starting center fielder. And South Carolina will see Jordan Montgomery in their starting rotation, Emilio Pagan as a reliever, Justin Smoke as their starting first baseman, Brett Gardner as a backup left field and center fielder. Finally, in the Mid-North Division, the Iowa Cyclones will see Derek Hill as a backup in the outfield and right field. Illinois will see Brock Burke and Brent Suter hopefully bolster their bullpen has been having issues over the last few seasons. Michigan will also see Caleb Barriger in as a reliever, and Jake Cronenworth to be their utility infielder to sort of bolster that. The Twins, in need of a lot of help at different positions, we'll see Joe Bush as a starter, Nick Anderson in relief, Gene DeMontreville to be the starting third baseman, and a backup left fielder, Walt Morin. Wisconsin saw a plethora of changes to their bullpen. They saw Pete Fairbanks and J.P. Feyereisen in their bullpen. Dalton Varsho to become their backup catcher. Starting first base will be Jared Walsh. Gavin Lux to be a backup second baseman. Ohio made some changes in their bullpen by adding a left-hander finally, which they have never had ever. They're adding Will McEnany and their bullpen, and Scott Efros as a long man in their bullpen, and the fifth starter in Spencer Strider, a stud pitcher. He could really complement Roger Clemens as the uh, another pitcher that could throw hard and good control and great stuff. And here are your rookies for the Casey Stengel League. You got Spencer Strider, who's pretty sure to be very successful, given the fact that he has the his offense behind him to support him. You have Kyle Wright for Alabama, who's going to be excellent. Gunnar Henderson at third base for Maryland. Shane McClanahan once again. Evan Phillips out of the bullpen that are going to be heavy favorites to win the Rookie of the Year and to make significant contributions to their teams. And this is your Casey Stengel League rookie preview for the 2024 season. The Connie Mack League rookie preview will be coming up. And well, that's basically it. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. I look forward to presenting you the Connie Mack League rookie preview very soon. Thank you and take care.